Our next story is the perfect representation of the impact your Notre Dame Day giving can have on the university community. Zahm Hall has been looking to update their basement, specifically the gym area, for some time, but they needed funds to do so. After 5 years of Notre Dame Day gifts, the hall now has enough to complete those renovations. Joining us now to talk more about the planned improvements are Father Matt Hovde, a congregation of Holy Cross priest and rector of Zahm Hall, and Zahm Hall resident Austin Rotter. Welcome to Notre Dame Day. Both of you, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
My first question is for Father Hovde. For those of us who don't know, what's the current state of Zahm's basement?
Zahm is a house that has been well worn. There are 180 guys that live there. It's in need of a little bit of sprucing up, specifically the basement gym area, where our gym is surrounded by load-bearing walls where it is, which means we can't expand it. We have a lot of sports teams in Zahm. We have a number of guys that participate in things like Bengal bouts that need a space where they can really exercise. The whole house also wants to be healthy and active. So our plan is to move to a different spot in the building. It gives us a little more room for guys to exercise together. Our current gym fits 2 people in there at the most. We're going to be able to update it so guys can work out together, can spend time with each other, enjoying each other's company, but also being healthy and contributing to a lot of the life of the house.
And Father Hovde, what exactly are those planned updates? Can you go into a little more detail there about those?
Of course. So right now in our basement we have an area that is kind of a dead end that we're going to put a wall in front of, give a little bit more space to them. Adding equipment. Right now we've got one rack, we've got some free weights, we have a punching bag. That's about all we have. So we're going to be able to invest in machines, get stuff if people want cardio in Zahm. Also a little bit more machines for people to use for just generally a healthy lifestyle. So we'll expand their options for working out as well as giving them an improved space.
And we've mentioned earlier that donations from Notre Dame Day have gone toward these renovations in the basement. How crucial have those been to the renovations?
Tremendously. It's a big project. Adding in several machines, putting in a new wall. These are big investments that we're really grateful for, that we have the opportunity to offer the guys moving in this really new improvement.
Will there be any grand opening for when those renovations are done?
There will be a soft opening, so our whole basement will get a general cleaning up, the gym being the big focus. But the first people that will actually see it are our first years moving in. Our basement's where the loading area is. Our first years walk into that spot first, so they'll actually be the first to see the new Zahm basement. Now, when all the upperclassmen have returned, of course we'll have a big celebration and gratitude for what we're able to do in our house. But the first will actually be the new freshmen who will see it for the first time.
I'm sure the residents there are very excited.
They are.
About that. Austin, my next question is for you. What will these improvements mean to the men of Zahm Hall as you're a resident there?
Well, it's extremely important. I know the guys are excited to move out of a closet-sized workout room and get a few more guys into the weight room at one time. As Father Matt mentioned, we'll have guys training for Bengal bouts all year. It would be sports or, again, Bengal bouts. So having just a bigger area is great for the guys.
And now that the basement updates are covered, what's the next project for Zahm Hall?
Well, Zahm prides itself on community, so we're always looking to build up the community. The basement was one big thing, like where a lot of guys hang out. We're really glad to make that a better place. We're looking forward to fixing the U-lounges, getting those improved if we can.
Does it kind of give you a sense of community to build these together for each other?
Absolutely. Our community in Zahm really prides itself on unity, of guys coming together, sharing their spaces. We have a very popular open door policy of guys wanting to hang out in the hallways with each other, not just going in the room and closing the door. So being able to improve the common spaces where they're going to spend most of their time together, where they're going to want to build community with one another, are really important investments for us. So looking to the future of the lounges on each floor, getting those renovated so that guys don't need to show up and say, oh, in my room, I need to bring a TV, a couch, all these things. They just show up and the community's already there for them.
And Austin, I'm sure you've heard from the other guys. What's the level of excitement surrounding the new renovations in the basement?
They're extremely excited. I've had guys coming up to me nonstop asking for different things, whether it be cardio or a new rack or a new punching bag, as all those have kind of worn down. So they're very excited for that.
All right. Thank you both for joining us today. It's been great to talk to you. Congratulations
Thank you.
on those renovations.
Thank you.